Travel Malaysia with at bkksfguide, Bangkok Shopping and Food Guide. Travel Vlog, December 1, 2024. Flying from Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, North Borneo, Malaysia via Kuala Lumpur, capital of Malaysia, back home to Bangkok, capital of Thailand by Batik Air, Indonesian-operated airlines. My flight from Kota Kinabalu, capital of the Malaysian state of Sabah, in North Borneo Island to Kuala Lumpur, capital of Malaysia, was at 7 a.m. Woke up early to get ready to leave by 5:30 a.m. from my hotel to the airport. Grabbed a bite to eat before I left for the airport. The only thing open at 4:30 a.m. in the morning was Sabah's fast food restaurant called Borenos fried chicken, which was open 24/7 and next to my hotel. I grabbed a quick meal at Borenos fried chicken, which took 10 minutes to get prepared, since the food was cooked fresh. I got a classic chicken burger meal, which was okay. The downside was that the burger came with no veggies, only their signature mayo sauce, and the burger buns were a bit thick, so took time to eat. Glad I had a Coke drink to help me wash down my burger, which is good when you are in a rush to eat your burger. Plus, it's a good pairing with the burger. Got fries with my meal, which I shared with my friend who woke up early to take me to eat. I got my friend a chicken burger meal and a 6-piece chicken nugget meal, which came with Coke and fries. My total bill was 28 Malaysian ringgit, which is around 215.67 Thai baht, which was not very costly for the amount of food we ordered.
Morning, we're at
Borenos
fried chicken, and it's like 4:50 in the a.m. in the morning, and before heading to the airport, I'm eating
Borenos
fried chicken because this is a place that's open 24 hours. 24 hours. See the menu. Okay. Here. This is
Borenos
fried chicken.
Borenos
It's fried chicken.
The Kota Kinabalu airport is around 20 minutes away from Cititel Express Kota Kinabalu Hotel. So, make sure you do web check-in and get your confirmed boarding pass online. If you are taking a domestic flight to another city in Malaysia, like Kuala Lumpur from Kota Kinabalu, make sure you are at the airport at least an hour before your flight. Kota Kinabalu airport is usually empty in the morning, so you won't have to stand in a long queue. If you are flying by Batik Air, don't forget to check your departure timing a day or two in advance or few hours before you fly, since Batik Air can change your flight time. I was supposed to fly out from Kota Kinabalu at 10 a.m., but I found out the day I was leaving to Kota Kinabalu that my departure time from Kota Kinabalu has changed to 7 a.m. in the morning, which was a bummer. This is why be careful for flying around the rainy monsoon months, since your flight timing might change. Also, warning, Batik Air flights have a history of being delayed, so make sure you book Batik Air if you don't have a connecting flight or on a rush. Fact: according to Google, Batik Air-Malaysia is the Malaysian subsidiary and sister airline to Batik Air Indonesia, both operating under the Lion Air Group. Batik Air-Malaysia was previously known as Malindo Air and was rebranded in April 2022 to align with the Lion Air Group's initiative to create a unified, premium brand identity for its full-service carriers across Southeast Asia. You can also fly with Air Asia, a Malaysian low-cost airline that I found stood out for its service and punctuality based on my experience.
This is Batik Air. My first time flying Batik Air. The leg space is quite good. Quite nice. Batik Air. There's entertainment. Quite nice. Flight is quite nice. And a lot of leg space. You can put your bags down there. So a lot of leg space. stops on when you are in the toilet. You might use your electric devices and mobile phones that have been switched to flight mode. As a reminder, smoking in the aircraft cabin. And number 3.
My Batik Air flight from Kota Kinabalu to Kuala Lumpur was okay. The only downside was that the plane needed some renovation. However, there was a decent amount of leg space, which was great for keeping my backpack on the floor and was also a positive thing for someone short like me. I took a nap on the plane. I arrived at Kuala Lumpur Airport at 9:30 a.m. My flight from Kuala Lumpur to Bangkok was at 2:25 p.m. and it got delayed by 20 minutes to 2:45 p.m., which gave me a long layover before my flight to Bangkok. The total layover time was around 5 hours, and the gate opens 30 minutes before departure. Batik Air arrives at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, which has a shuttle service to KLIA too. To avoid missing my flight, I hung out around my gate.
I just got off my flight from Batik Air from Kota Kinabalu, the capital of Sabah, towards what you called KL Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia. I was vacationing in Kota Kinabalu, the capital of Sabah, in North Borneo, the Sabah state of Malaysia, and now I'm connecting back to Bangkok by Batik Air. So this is the airport, KLIA 1, Terminal 1. Now we're gonna head towards our gate. Let's see. I am heading towards my gate to Bangkok. I have 4 hours in the airport, 4 hours wait. So let's see what I'll end up doing. So we'll figure it out once we find out what our gate is. We'll figure it out and I'll head towards my gate, maybe find something to eat, chill. Let's see. This is KLIA 1, Terminal 1. Let's see. See, they have all these duty-free shops. This is Michael Kors. There's all the duty-free shops they have. So you can see. There's the Lego store. There's Charles and Keys, all these Mont Blanc, all these random shops. Victoria's Secret. So let's see. And you can get a trolley here. See, this is the trolley. You can get a trolley once you leave your flight. You can get a trolley. So Lego. So here. Let me find out what gate I am going to, and we'll see you soon. If you have a connection flight, it's better that you have to do immigration first. And I would suggest that even if you have a 4-hour layover at KL, transit, 4-hour transit in KL, I would suggest that you just go to your gate and hang out around there. So yeah. This is you have to do immigration, so to get in line for the immigration. This is for the transit to Bangkok from Kuala Lumpur. I would suggest if you have a transit to another country from Kuala Lumpur, just go and sit at your gate and hang out around there. I am at KLIA 1, Kuala Lumpur Terminal 1, Kuala Lumpur Airport, International Airport Terminal 1, and I'm heading towards my gate to Bangkok by Batik Air. I flew from Kota Kinabalu, the capital of Sabah state, in North Borneo, Sabah state of Malaysia, in North Borneo, Kota Kinabalu, capital. I traveled from there to KL to get my transit flight to Bangkok by Batik Air, and I am transiting by Batik Air to Kota Kinabalu. I'm transiting from KL to Bangkok by Batik Air too. So both bays are Batik Air. So once you book your connection flight with the same airlines like Batik Air, you can go to the Batik Air website and print out your boarding pass, and they'll tell you your gate on there. Not print it out, you can just save it on your phone. So just go to the Batik Air website a day before or on the day of you're leaving, and just what you have to do is put your PNR number and your last name or first name. They'll tell you the detail what you have to do, and then the boarding pass will pop up with your gate number. Just save it on your phone, and once it's saved on your phone, then you can just show it in the airport and head to immigration and head towards your gate. This is KLIA 1, so Kuala Lumpur Terminal 1. So here, this is right around near my gate. So I'm heading towards my gate. My gate is G6 from to Batik Air to Bangkok. It's a connection flight from Kota Kinabalu. So I flew from Kota Kinabalu by Batik, and I'm connecting by Batik. So I was able to get a boarding pass online on the Batik website. So it was really easy for me to transit. I didn't have to do anything, just go to immigration and get my passport stamped and just head towards my gate. head towards my gate. This is KLIA 1, Terminal 1. So Kuala Lumpur International Airport, Terminal 1. Here, I'm heading towards my gate. Let's see what they have. First, let's head to the bathroom. Let's head towards my gate to Bangkok. I'm taking Batik Air to Bangkok, transiting from KLIA Terminal 1. So Kuala Lumpur International Airport, Terminal 1, and I have to go to G6 to catch my flight by Batik Air to Bangkok. And I have a 4 hours I have in KL. So let's see what I do in 4 hours. Maybe might find something to eat. Let's see. Or not, just hang out at my gate. What a coincidence. This is my gate, G6, and there's a Dunkin Donuts right across my gate. See what options they have. I can get a donut or a sandwich. So I'll see. Maybe get a donut. Let's see. Here is my gate.
There was a Dunkin' Donuts next to my gate, so I got a donut and sat there for a bit. The downside of Kuala Lumpur Airport was that there were not enough seats for people to sit, and some people even sat on the floor. The minimal seats near the gate were mostly occupied. However, the bathrooms were clean and well maintained. I just walked around and hung out near my gate. If you have a long layover at Kuala Lumpur Airport, try to find things to do to help pass the time.
I am flying from Kota Kinabalu, capital of the Sabah state of Malaysia, in North Borneo. I went there for vacation for 5 days, 27 November till 1st December. And right now I'm connecting by Batik Air, which I flew from Kota Kinabalu. I'm taking the same Batik Air to Bangkok, back home. So I have my gate is right there, G6, and G6 here you can see G6, and I am waiting for my gate to open. It's going to open in an hour, so I'm enjoying a donut. I got the peanut chalk, I think, something like that, donut. Sorry, it's not the peanut chalk, it's actually the nutty chalk. So let's see how it is. I'm sitting at Dunkin Donuts, which is right across my gate, G6. And I'm gonna enjoy a nutty chalk.
You can find restaurants to eat at and places to shop. Since there are limited seats near the gate, consider buying food at an eatery near the gate to get a place to sit. You can also walk around to window shop or do some shopping at the duty-free shops. Keep in mind that Kuala Lumpur Airport is huge, so it's best to stay near your terminal and gate area to avoid missing your flight or plan your time well if you plan to explore other parts of the airport. Make sure to keep an eye on the time and avoid napping or being too far away from your gate. Both my flights were Batik Air-Malaysia.
I'm waiting at my gate to get to Bangkok by Batik Air from Kuala Lumpur KLIA 1 terminal, which is the Kuala Lumpur International Airport Terminal 1. So here, I'm taking Batik Air to Bangkok and this is my transit flight from Kota Kinabalu, the capital of Sabah state in North Borneo, Malaysia. So yeah. So if you're taking a connection flight from Kota Kinabalu by Batik to Bangkok, from Kuala Lumpur, you will get both of your boarding passes once you check in online, and you don't have to do anything. Just go straight to your gate once you get to Kuala Lumpur and do your immigration. Here. and they don't usually check your bags unless you're unlucky, but then mostly they won't check your bags if you do web check-in.
As I mentioned earlier, Batik Air has a history of delays, so it's best to avoid flying with them if you have a connecting flight or need to arrive at your destination quickly, especially during the rainy monsoon season. The connecting Batik Air flight to Bangkok was okay. I ordered a meal on the flight, chicken satay fried rice, which wasn't great. The chicken was overcooked, and the fried rice was dry. On the plus side, the meal came with a water bottle. Warning: the fried rice with chicken satay has a sweeter flavor profile, likely due to the satay. If you prefer savory flavors, you might want to consider a different dish. There are limited meal options on the flight, so it's best to pre-order your meal online before flying. Pre-ordering is generally cheaper than buying on board, and you can do so through the Manage Booking section of Batik Air's website. If you have time at the airport, you can also buy food to eat on the flight or purchase snacks before flying. Alternatively, you can bring a home-cooked meal, but avoid wet foods that can be confiscated. You can bring dry snacks like sandwiches, wraps, or burgers. Anything that's suitable for a grab-and-go meal. Also, note that you cannot bring drinks from home or purchase before security check onto the flight, as they will be confiscated. Your options are to buy drinks on the flight, pre-book them on the airline's website, or purchase them at the airport after clearing security. Pause video to read Batik Air's baggage policy. When flying with Batik Air, it's essential to check their baggage policy. For hand carry luggage, you're allowed 7 kilograms free. Ladies can bring an additional hand carry purse and a personal laptop backpack. Be mindful of your packing to avoid excess baggage fees. Overpacking or carrying too many bags can result in charges at check-in or customs. Make sure you're aware of prohibited items and weight limits. For more information on baggage allowance rules and restrictions, check the Batik Air website. It's always best to double-check before your trip to avoid any issues. If you're flying Batik Air from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, you'll land at Don Mueang International Airport, DMK, Bangkok's budget airline airport. If you're visiting Bangkok and want a local guide to show you around for shopping, food, and cultural experiences, contact a bkksfguide. Their contact details are in this video's description. You can also subscribe to their YouTube channel and follow them on Instagram and Facebook.